Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video I'm going to show you a team to just smash through this faction assault in the Frostfire Keep with an absolute minimum of ease. It really is crazy easy and make some mockery of it, to be honest, and you can use this team in other delves where these colours allow as well. I'll show only a few battles on the early stages because it is so easy, and I'll show exactly the same team going through a much higher level, again with the greatest of ease. So first things first though, what you want to check on these first is, before you go spending your gems in tier 1, is just checking the faction on this. Frostfire Keep is where we are. You can check this. If your horde level is at least on level 100, you will be given a potion of enchantment already, rather than have to buy it from the shop. Providing you are level 100, you are going to have one of these stored. So if you're lingering around like 95, 96, 97, just pop in those extra few bits of treasure, you get that horde level to level 100, and you will have a potion of enchantment stored from that moment onwards, and never have to keep buying it from the shop, which saves you gems. But you're going to probably do it anyway, to be honest, because a lot of people want to go further into these events, but sometimes you want to keep hold of your gems, and that is a fine thing. So anyway, there's the shop, and you can buy it from tier 1, like I said. You do get that potion of enchantment, so all the troops start enchanted at the start, and you do get extra faction assault sigils, chaos shards, and more. There is a weapon at the end of tier 4. It's not much cop, to be honest, though. It's not worth spending your gems just to get that. It's more collectible than anything, but if just by way of playing the game you're going to get to this stage anyway, you effectively pick it up for free, and free is good. Right, onto the team itself. I'm only going to show a few fights at these lower levels because they really are so easy. Then I'm going to jump forward onto a much higher level and show you the same team and how it works there. Right, now obviously with these colours you can go to something like a double gob truffle team, something like that. That will work on the early stages, but on the later stages it's going to be so slow, it's going to be ridiculous. This is an all-round nice fast team. I'll show alternatives if you don't have 3 times a Chalcedony, and as ever on the very early stages of this delve, a damage to all weapon is going to be the quickest way to get through the early stages. So search damage to all your damage to all weapons come up, and you can pop in something like a black manacles. For the first several stages this is going to be the quickest way to do it. We've got 50% start of the way this team is set up. We've got the potion of enchantment. A single match of brown or purple is probably going to get this thing ready to go, and it's death to the enemy really quickly. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to show it in this team here. Now, as I just said, if you don't have 3 times a Chalcedony, you're going to want to pick somebody else. Let's just clear that off. But we're going to want to look in construct. You need construct for this. So, presuming you don't have 3 times a Chalcedony, just pick anybody else which makes sense. Guardian Pillar is not too bad. Create 8 yellow gems and 8 brown gems, then barrier the first ally. So if you don't have 3 Chalcedonies but you only have 2, this is not a bad shout. And Iron Hawk, if you've got an Iron Hawk, you can throw that in there. Deal 5 damage to all enemies when an ally casts a spell is going to add up, because this team isn't actually all about looping a Chalcedony. As you'll see, it's actually a bit smarter than that. I'll show why in a minute, but you do loop Chalcedony now and again, but it's not actually essential to do it constantly anyway. The Mirage Queen you could throw in there, she's a construct. You can look out for those green gems to Doom Skulls. So certainly lots of options if you don't have 3 Chalcedonies. Onto the banner, we're going to have +2 brown, +1 red, -1 blue, petrified banner from Helicrag. And we're in Geomancer class, and the talent trees are actually pretty important. Impact is just cool. This one, anything you like, because none of them are actually relevant. Anti-magic sphere is always handy. Don't need mana source from this, because we've got a 50% start already. Tactician is good then, so we gain an extra 3 magic. Rock Solid is really important in this, especially on the higher levels. We're going to be getting brown constantly in this team, which means we're going to have a constant barrier, and that is important. Stone Mastery, gain bonus brown is cool, and Fortitude is good too. Right, so Let's dive in. Let's show how this team works. On the early stages, it's going to be really straightforward. Most of the time we get charged up anyway. You can cast Mang. You gain attack from that because Mang, you eliminate all armor from an enemy, then gain magic-based damage, and then gain attack equal to the armor eliminated. What this means is, on the higher levels, your attack goes to 1,000 so quickly, it is absolutely ludicrous, and you make a mincemeat of those, even of those higher level opponents. And then we just cast a Chalcedony. You can cast Mang again if you like. Chalcedony now needs to actually collect mana. No, she doesn't, because she was enchanted, and that's why it's handy to have more than one. So I'll just finish this low level one here, and then I'll jump straight up to a much higher one, because the theory is going to be absolutely identical. But there are one or two troops you need to keep a lookout for. Keep a lookout for anything which is unusual, like you don't want this happening, so you want to get rid of them first. There's a 20% chance to transform them into a giant toadstool. You do not want these casting, so you get rid of these proper sharpish like. If you can get this and get the Chalcedony up and get rid of them without giving them an even sniff of a chance, then that is a good thing to do. On these early stages, you can just loop Chalcedony if you like. She's just going to loop. She creates tons of brown to show her spell quick on the next stage, in case people are unfamiliar. But I imagine most people know what she does. She's an absolute beast. She deals magic-based damage to an enemy, then creates 3 brown gems, boosted by all constructs. That's why we need all constructs in this team, because we create 12 brown gems plus the 3 of the spell is 15. That is going to be really hard not for her to just loop over and over, which charges up Mang. We can do our Mang stuff. Goblins, even these annoying goblins, they haven't got a chance, seriously. She's already ready to go. We bash him. If you like, you can just loop him to death, because when you cast Mang, obviously you hand the turn back. Cast Mang if you like. Get rid of them. Increase our attack. Any incidental skull drops are going to be really damaging. And we just finish them off. Well, I'll jump forward to a higher level in a second, because this is literally going to be it. Even if you want to steal their attack, I'll do it on this one. I'll show how to do it on this lower level. Any troops like Frostfire, which all that dude at the bottom there, keep an eye on them, because they can freeze you. It's not the end of the world with this team, actually, because when you get your attack, when you cast Mang and you kill them, your attack is so high that any incidental skull drops are going to be super damaging to the team, and you get a barrier absolutely constantly. Like we get brown now, we've got a barrier and Mang up at the same time. We can get rid of him at the bottom. No freezing tomfoolery for him. She can freeze, so it's okay to get rid of her. We can target her with our Chalcedonies. No chance of that happening anymore. Get rid of them. Boost our attack up even more, not that we need it. Agile, you cheeky monkey. For that, I shall give you a slap. Right, I'll jump forward now to a much higher level and show exactly the same team and show how it works there. Just grab my rewards. Thank you, Tar. Right, so I'm going to go into the Frostfire Keep itself. Oh, I need to buy some more. That's a good thing about this update of a couple of updates ago. You can actually buy more delve attempts for just 50 gems. I think that is fairly decent value. So let's do level 290. You'll see now that the stats of the enemy are a lot higher. This is the same team we had before, which is quite nice. Oh, it's not. We haven't got that dude at the bottom. But we've got the Frostfire Witch still. But the attack, armor, and life is way higher than what we were just dealing with. But the theory is absolutely identical and will remain the same. So here we're going to cast Chalcedony on the top troop. That charges up Mang. We've got a barrier because we collected brown. You then cast Mang. I'm going to do it on her at the bottom because I don't want her having any chance to freeze me. And we repeat the process, hit the enemy where you took the armor from, charges up Mang again. Let's hit somebody else who we haven't stole the armor from yet. We've now got a 396 attack. Keep hitting the top troop with Chalcedony. Let's grab the last bit of armor from the troop we haven't stole it from yet. And now we just cast a Chalcedony. Any incidental skull drops are going to be devastating because we've got 560 attack. There you go, there's one, there's another one. This is level 290. But the same thing will happen on level 500. That's what's cool about it. Because your attack on level 500 would be over 1,000 by now. Any skull hits are going to kill them anyway because you've already taken all their armor away. It's lovely. Proper lovely like. In this case you can do Mang on the first opponent. So we've got charged up straight away. Hit Rock's Roll. We keep on getting a barrier. Next one down. Who should we do next? I don't know. Him. He's got funny hair. Next one. Take their armor, add it to our attack. We keep on getting the barrier, you see, so it's not like a worry that we lose the turn with Mang. Any skull drops are going to absolutely crucify him. We don't have to worry about getting any more attack. We've got plenty. And we just loop charges on him. Any skull drops are going to just wipe them out. Or you can just take it manually. Up to you. Super fast. Way faster than those Gobtruffle teams. Even faster than a finesse team which you could use for this, say, because it's yellow. And really safe. The constant barrier from this makes it so easy, it is just ludicrous. Grab that. We are good to go with Mang and that, so we'll chuck that on him first. That extra skull power has come into it already. We'll cast this now on the top troop. There's Mang. Let's cast it on Highforge. We'll now cast this on Highforge because we've taken his armor. Now let's bash it on him. Yes. Now just loop because we can just cast this now on Highforge. Any incidental skull drops are going to take out Isabel. Like that. Doesn't get much easier. Alright, let's do this last one. Like I say, this still will work exactly the same way on level 500. But there are a couple of things to watch out for. Like this dude here. Look out for anybody that freezes when they cast their spell or freezes on a 4 match like this. That's the one you want to get rid of straight away. This team will still work because Mang, you lose your turn anyway, so we're not actually relying on the way that Chalcedony loops. But by the time you get your attack up to like, well, it'll be like sky high on this, it'll be like 1,000 if we've done it on all troops. Then you're not actually worried about that because any skull hits are going to kill them anyway. But a good tactic for this might be to now purposely just loop Chalcedony until you kill the bottom troop. We've been frozen already. We can do Mang if we like to get rid of the armor from somebody else. And now we're doing loads of attack, but what should we do? Should we get that skull hit? Yeah, because that's going to kill them outright. And then you can loop when you recovered. Oh, she's decided to do that. Let's bash them on them. So, see, we're frozen on this, but it still completely works because it just makes it so easy. Any skull drops are going to be devastating to the opposition. Give me a skull hit. No, not you. Me. That's okay, we got recovered. See, this was like a bad game because we got slowed down, but we're never in any danger of losing it because we got constant barrier. Just constantly. Every time we get brown, we get a barrier. And she is gone. So let's do the last stage. I think that was the legendary one, was it? Oh no, that was the mythic one. Blimey. So I'll claim them rewards. Alright, just do another level just to show how we can get our attack to 1,000 really easily if we want to. Grab round. Mang is already up. Get rid of anybody that can do freeze first of all, so we'll chuck it on her. Now you can loop if you want. You cast that on, cast Charged on it on the troop you took the armor away from. You can actually choose to get rid of her completely if you want to now. Gone, she is gone. Now we can cast this on the next troop, grab their armor. Don't think we're quite going to make 1,000 attack on this. No, we're not. But you will do on the later levels. Later levels on this delve, when the enemy is more powerful, we will actually easily achieve 1,000 attack. But yeah, any instant skull drops are going to be huge overkill, but with the constant barrier, we're also going to be constantly safe. Excuse me. Didn't get given any of our mana that we wanted there, but it doesn't really matter. We can get red rather than brown or yellow. You should get rid of first. What you should look out for as well is any troop that can switch the team around. There is one on these levels somewhere. I forget what he's called, but I'd recognise it if it came up. You don't want the team switched around on this. That is the thing. You don't want Mang suddenly at the bottom of the team sort of thing. That would be mildly annoying. Constantly get the barrier so we don't have to worry about giving them skull hits if we want. We can just continually take away their attack while increasing the power of Mang massively. This is where the extra charge stonies come in handy when we don't have the first one charged up. Can choose to get rid of them now if we want. Never in any danger at any point. Out of it. Obviously you can chuck on extra medals, nicer medals at the beginning to boost Charstoni's power. And Mang for that. Right, good. I'm glad this came up. This guy at the bottom is the one you want to get rid of first. Dispel all enemies and deal damage, but not worried about that. But knock the first enemy to last position is the thing you want to deal with, because you do not want to get all that attack for Mang and then find yourself in last place where you can't actually use it. So basically, you want to make sure you deal with this guy first. So we're going to grab his armor off him, stick that on our attack. Then we're going to loop Chalcedony. Not too worried about giving them a skull hit, even if it was there. And we're going to cast this on that bottom troop. We're going to make sure he is gone first. Do not want him changing the order of the team around. That's it, he's gone. Don't think there's anybody else which is too annoying. He does silence, so that is a little bit annoying. We'll stop them getting that, even if they don't use it. And we'll pick on him next. They've got 600 attack. Mang's up again. We'll back it on them. We've now got 888, make that 890 attack. Can choose to get rid of him if you like by looping a Chalcedony. Entirely your choice. Any incidental skull drops again. Absolutely lethal like that. 890. Plenty. Gargoyle is in danger. Well, he'll have to remain in danger just for another few minutes while I finish this fight. So, same deal again with these. These are the ones that can freeze, so we try and get rid of these ones at the bottom first of all. Freeze only slows this team down, it doesn't cripple it. In other game modes, freezing Chalcedony would really mess her up, but it doesn't matter so much in this one because we get that attack really high with Mang. So those skull hits are really, really damaging to the team. So we cast Chalcedony on the troop we took the armor from. She usually loops, didn't then because we've had a frozen effect on us. Like I say, this will just slow this team down. It won't actually cripple it. We take the armor away now from the other troops with Mang, while working away at that bottom troop who caused that freeze, so he must suffer first. But only after we've taken all that armor away to get ourselves 1,000 attack, which we're already on. But because we keep on getting the brown from the barrier, then we're always safe. We keep on getting a barrier, so we're never going to get killed on this. Let's get rid of him, because he's annoying. Right, got one lot of armour to steal. We can't actually go above 1,000 armour. I mean 1,000 attack, but it's there. We got cleansed anyway. You can chuck on an extra Medals of Orpheus if you want to. Nothing wrong with doing that. Come on, give me a couple of incidental skull drops. 2. Not going to hit you with a skull hit on 2. There we go. That was a nice one. Any skull. And you are gone. You are gone, girl. Oh, that would do. But there you go. Super easy. Now keep on working. Just be aware of those troops that freeze. That will slow things down slightly. And that one, whatever he was called at the bottom, that knocks you to last place if he gets the cast. Concentrate on getting rid of him straight away, and you will find that delve an absolute walk in the park. So there's the video. As ever, if you enjoyed it, found anything useful or helpful, be cool if you hit that like and subscribe button if you've not done so already. But most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.